Some people just don't chase trends. While everyone else is rushing to try the latest thing, they're standing back, watching it all unfold. They're aware of what's popular, but it doesn't pull them in. It's not that they're trying to be different. They just don't feel that internal urge to jump on the bandwagon. What excites the crowd often feels neutral or even pointless to them. Their mind works on a different filter. Instead of asking, "Is this blowing up?" they ask, "Does this actually make sense for me?" Popularity doesn't automatically equal value in their head. A trend can be everywhere, and they'll still pause, think it through, and often shrug it off. If something doesn't pass their personal logic check, it's a hard no. For most people, fitting in feels safe. For them, freedom feels better. They don't like feeling nudged, hinted at, or socially pushed. The moment something feels expected, it loses its appeal. Trends often come with an unspoken message. This is what you're supposed to like right now, and that alone is enough to turn them off. There's also a real discomfort with sameness. When everyone starts dressing the same, talking the same, reposting the same opinions, it feels suffocating. Not boring, confining. Avoiding trends becomes less about standing out and more about staying true. They're not trying to be unique for attention. They're trying not to lose themselves in the noise. Most trend-resistant people already have a solid sense of who they are. They're not constantly reinventing their personality based on what's hot this month. Their values, tastes, and beliefs were built slowly over time. Because of that, trends don't feel exciting, they feel unnecessary, like downloading an update you don't need. Pressure doesn't work on them. In fact, it backfires. The more aggressively something is marketed, hyped, or shoved into their face, the more they pull away. Flashy ads, viral urgency, everyone's doing it energy, none of that creates desire. It creates distance. Their resistance is quiet, but it's strong. They also think long-term. Trends are about right now. These people are thinking 5 years ahead. They're asking, will this still matter when the hype dies? If something feels disposable, they won't invest energy in it. They'd rather be late or skip it entirely than waste attention on something temporary. They're not driven by attention. Likes, views, and validation don't have much power over their decisions. That doesn't mean they don't care about others. It just means their motivation comes from meaning, not applause. If something doesn't align with their values, no amount of hype can sell it to them. Another thing people don't always realize is how comfortable they are being alone. Standing apart doesn't scare them. Being misunderstood doesn't shake them. Solitude doesn't feel like rejection, it feels like space to think. They don't measure their worth by how visible they are. Here's the twist. These people often influence others without trying. What they adopt slowly tends to stick. While trends burn fast and disappear, consistency earns trust. Over time, people start paying attention. What was once ignored suddenly looks intentional, confident, even cool. Because they don't play the social game, they're often misread. Some people assume they're arrogant, cold, or detached. But it's not about ego. It's about not outsourcing self-worth to the crowd. They don't need permission to be themselves. People who never follow trends aren't behind the times. They're rooted. In a world obsessed with what's next, they're grounded in what's real. And that quiet self-trust, that's something no trend can replace.